One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. To throw, it's Levin. Puts it out in the air. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Webster. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Handoff to the single back. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Berry. Got a man, it's Webster. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that are always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Crosses the 30. He's got a lace. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Might be changing the route after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. At the 28.
These are the places of defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Looking left. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Lofts one high indeed. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, running back gets to give. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Berry. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Nice right there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Noles! A great... The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Butler.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. He threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Shakes off the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Wants to throw. It's Levin. It's complete.
You know, there's a lot of receivers that would be scared running over the middle of the field on a slant throw like that. But those linebackers hovering around in there and those safeties coming crashing down. Very brave play there by the slot receiver.
Catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and their centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And the Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Webster. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Barry. Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson.
My old coach says don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Bunch formation for these receivers. He might want another play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, obviously, it's raining here.
And the Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some turning it on! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got a man. It's Webster. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Touchdown, Seminoles! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the running game. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Red pass hits complete. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Berry. Makes the grab down the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Inside the 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Arizona. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting into the ground.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Fires to the big fella. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. It's caught. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. On target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the outside or the left. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown. Toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team looking for its 1st win, the Florida State Seminoles. EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense will start this game off. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about it.
Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
And the Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the toss to the left. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
He's got it on the right. There, moving forward just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
That's caught. It's Webster. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Offense working from the pistol. They'll ride Davis here. There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So first down here as they go back to work. Right back to the well. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Back to throw, it's Berry. Snagged out of the air. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it. Offense in a bunch formation. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. Turns it on in midfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Finds his tight end. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yours.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. The defense calls a timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense.
And he takes it in. One more snap coming before halftime. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Berry. Gets it out quickly. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise. We have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll give it to him again. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in space and make the big game.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Knowles come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Knowles looking to convert on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Gets it out fast. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Caught over the middle, it's McCoy. And he's brought down after a nice game. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Pierre Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag. It's just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house and make big plays.
The give to the back. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get the 6 points.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Webster. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Fights off a defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After the incompletion, they go back up top. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And, listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territories. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important to the responsibilities.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game.
Turning it on! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at 5. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Got the quick pass.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have Pulls him fired complete. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Berry. He's got it and still on his feet. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the run, it's Acha. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you love those plays as a defense when the quarterback gets a little bit sloppy and floats one out there, and you just got an opportunity to run underneath. You just got to run underneath that thing and squeeze it and make the play. You can't look where you're running before you catch it. Maybe he was peeking ahead.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back, and they'll get it. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's McCoy. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Berry. Right on target this time. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll take it in. The give to the lone running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He might want another play. To the air, it's Berry. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Noles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's McCoy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the 2nd half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Thanks to grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll give it to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rush.
Touchdown, no! Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it at this drive.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Berry. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Seminoles are in the red zone. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
Finds his target down the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute it.
Touchdown, Seminoles! A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared.